I applied to stay on the team because I feel like we've only had a year and we're still only kind of getting started with what we hope to do. So I feel like there's lots more that can be done. I've learned a lot and it's really fun.
Yeah, it was just in general my interest, how I can extend Umbraco, how I can do custom stuff with it. And no, I just decided to, why not join the package team if they are asking for volunteers. And so I did it.
Sort of the experience that I've got across many different aspects of using the Umbraco CMS helps a lot when, especially in this team where we're looking at documentation that can affect all different aspects of the project.
I did that because I've worked with Umbraco for about 6 years now, but as a manual tester rather than work anywhere with the code. So an opportunity came up like this to be involved, which didn't necessarily require developer knowledge. I thought it was a really interesting opportunity to be involved with.
So I'm a big user of .NET Core. I brought a few books on .NET Core. I'm very passionate about .NET Core, so I really would like to help.
So I wanted to join one of the teams because I wanted to contribute to the project in an effective way, if I may say so.
Mike Macy originally put out a Slack message and Twitter asking if anyone would want to get involved in accessibility and improving Umbracos, and I think it really meets the friendly CMS message. So I was like, well, along with me learning, obviously making it a better place for everyone is a really powerful and important thing. So
one of the real motivations for me to actually join the team was that it really aligned a lot of the work that I love doing, which is working with Umbraco and also trying to make more accessible services as well. So it's something that I've been working in the last few years, trying to make more inclusive services, and obviously working with Umbraco as well. When my colleague Rachel approached me about this project, it just seemed a really natural fit, something I was really keen to get involved in the back of it as well. Just being able to have some really great discussions both with the team and also with Umbraco HQ. It gave us a chance to reflect a little bit on what we've been doing the last 12 months and what we can sort of continue with Umbraco on as well. So, first and foremost, just having that opportunity in that space to come together both as the accessibility team, but also as, Umbraco HQ as well was really refreshing.
I would also say another highlight was a really good cross-team meeting with Unicore. Obviously, there's a lot of changes upcoming, and so it was really interesting for our two teams to get together and sort of hear about where they're planning to make documentation contributions in the next year. So that was a real highlight and lots of interesting stuff there. And I'd say the third one was winning the quiz.
I can't resist a quiz. So we had a really fun Kahoot quiz at the end of the first day. And that was all questions around how well you know your stewards. And again, that was a really fun way to get some interesting insights into all of these wonderful characters that make up this community. And I think my favourite fact was how Sophie from Docs once sent in an audition tape to a Danish pop band music competition. So hopefully one day we'll be able to see that.
It was really great being able to have sessions with the other teams as well, because as a package team we have bi-weekly meetings, but that's just the package team. So it was really, really great to be able to talk to the other teams as well, especially as the package team we had a session with the Unicore team.
So you can already fix bugs on V8, and then we will not have to fix additional bugs in the next version of the CMS.
We have information on the team about. We like to try and keep it relatively transparent in how people can get involved. So, we have access to a Trello board that is very public accessible, and we want people who aren't aware of issues to use that as a starting point, maybe to start looking into what issues are known and what issues that are still waiting to be fixed. But on the back of that, we still want people to continue creating their own PRs and finding their own issues relating to accessibility. And we also want people to reach out to us as well. If there is any support or questions or any information we can help the community with, we really want people to reach out in that way as well.
If you want to be more involved, there's the internship, which got me here. I think we're going to announce a blog post about it early next year about when the submissions will be, but we're thinking maybe in the fall. But we're always open to having new people on board, whether it's a short-term or long-term basis. We really want to make it feel like an open place for anyone who's interested.
Sending us documentation pull requests is the absolute best and amazing way to contribute and get involved. Hopefully, I think it's still a fantastic way to make your first contribution into the Umbraco community.
One thing which is in general great about the Umbraco community is that everyone is totally open for newcomers. It doesn't matter if it's now the package team or if it's the forum or if it's a pull request on the issue tracker and all that thing. So if you want to participate in either way, just feel free to do it.
I did a few virtual meetings, virtual social gatherings in this coronavirus time, but I think that that one was the best organized and where you have the chance to talk to everybody.
I could thank Matt Macy for volunteering me to do the interview. I think that would be about it.
Just really a big thank you to Umbraco and the community, really. I mean, the work that we've done just simply wouldn't be possible without either.
We did a retrospective on the last year, and it was really, really wonderful for us to hear from our current interns how much they've enjoyed their sort of time on the team so far and how they've learned so much. And I would just say that we will be looking for new interns in the next year.
I would like to say actually a big thank you to the team stewards, Jesper, Seb, Sophie and Bianca. I think they do a really valuable job as kind of being a bit of a bridge between the HQ and the community.